Hi, and welcome to the next long lost podcast, The Knitting Concierge. So much has happened since I last talked to you in May. So I've been away a little bit. My great niece always comes in June. And so it was a little bit of a whirlwind. She goes to sleepaway camp, and it's a short month for me for my job, so I work extra hard, so I still get paid. So it's been a lot of excitement at the Knitting Concierge's house. But I have something very exciting for me. I received a package in the mail. Remember when I gave away all of that roving and top and just all the fiber, remember? Well, it seems that the Yarny Chicken, Crystal the Yarny Chicken, decided I need some of it back as yarn. So she put little stickers on it. She looks at little chicken stickers. And they're both singles. They're made out of the French blue merino, I think it was. The French blue merino. It's 100% merino. She says this is sport or fine. And there's 154 yards on this one and 180 yards on this one. So, this is going to have to cut. See, this is a really nice color for me. Don't I just look awesome in that color? Yes, I do. If I do say so myself. So I was really flabbergasted that she sent this stuff to me. I told her she didn't have to do anything for me. I'm not going to spin it up, so why not give it to a good home? Well, she gave it to me in something that I could use. And so I have to think of a really cool thing to do with this. I probably will be made into either mitts, because I have a coat. And we're going to be going away for the holidays, just for vacation. It's not for the holidays, it's for vacation. But during that time, because my husband has been doing professor teaching stuff, and that is the longest time he can get away. So my glasses are crooked. So I figured, usually we go away in July or August, and we usually go away for a month. Well, with the classes he's teaching, he can't get away anymore really easily for long periods of time. So I said the longest time that the university is closed is between the winter and spring and the spring semester. So grades are turned in by like the 12th or 14th, somewhere around there of December, sometimes a little sooner. But classes actually stop around the first week of December, I think. And then they don't start back up until like the second week of January. So that gives us almost like 3 whole weeks and a little few extra days for travel. And that's how we like to travel. We like to go deep instead of do just to touch the things. We like to go deep. We like to live in the community. We like to check out the things to do there. We like to be able to have rest days in between and just chill out. We make our own food. We rent houses. We do all that stuff. So that is on the plan. So I will be going. We had decided that we were not going to the Caribbean this year. Usually for, every other year we've been going to Dominica, which is in the Lesser Antilles. But we usually do that in the off season, which is summer. But December is high season there. So we do not want to go during high season anywhere. So, but we were also thinking of going north in the winter in December. And I figure it's going to be 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I mean, we're talking ski season, full on. Holidays. People are wanting to get in their little cabins, you know, that kind of thing. But I was just so excited that Kristen, the yarning chicken, sent me this from that 4 ounces of French blue. I was like, oh, that was so nice of her. So nice. It is not a requirement. It was never a requirement. I just thought that was so nice of her because she actually sells her spinning. So she spins up rovings and tops all the time, and then she sells them. So I feel like there you go. I got a little blessing out of it. Just so you know, I'm going to show a project that I've been working on, the test net. I'm on the body, and it goes. So I ran out of yarn on the ribbing on the bottom. See that? I went to Icon Fiber, I think it is, and found the Queensland Collection dungarees. And I also found some for the sleeve detail. There's a 2-color sleeve detail on each of the sleeves. And so I chose to go with this color here, which is color 3, which is ivory. And this one, which is called number 17, which is called Dragon's Breath. I was like, yeah. So I am just waiting for my skeins of the blue, which is number 9. I think it's called Denim. I'm not for sure exactly. I think it's called Denim. And dungarees is actually chewed up and respun denim jeans. It's 100% cotton. No, it's not 100% cotton. It is 95% cotton and 5% other fibers, because in the jeans there are other fibers. Whatever. Spandex. I don't know. But anyway, polyester, whatever, it makes the jeans do its thing. So this is, there you go, Queensland Collection dungarees. And I know for a fact, because when I ordered the yarn, I bought 3 additional skeins. It will not take me 3 additional skeins. I will probably actually get away with 1 extra skein. So now I have 2 extra skeins and most of the rest of these too. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I bet you it ends up into a shawl. What else do you do with parts of skeins? Yeah. So that is on my list of things to tell you about. So this is due, I think, the 10th of July, and I'm just waiting for those things to come. I have to do the neckline and the little Henley thing and the 2 sleeves. So I have to finish the body and 1 sleeve before the 10th, but I should have it completely finished by then. I'm just waiting for the mail to arrive, and I don't know if it's coming today or not. Also, I got in the mail some of the stuff from Knit Spin Farm, and this is a corpse flower, which is the inspiration for this yarn. And I always get it, I think this is you know, the people that make Targi for Woolens and Nosh, Knit Spin Farm, and some other of the hand dyers is in disarray. So there really is no more Targi. But she had some Targi Sport left, so I got the Targi Sport. And look at that. Look at those plum colors. And that gold. And it says here, Titan Arum, purple and green. Thin strips of rhinoceros hornbill, black and white. And medium stripes of carrion beetle and limestone. So, there you go. The green and the purple are for the corpse flower. And then the stripes of rhinoceros hornbill, black and white. And then I do believe the carrion beetle and limestone. There you go. So I got them in Merino DK and Targi Sport. And discussing that, I think the next time I get it will probably, I don't know if I'm going to get any Targi next time. I'll probably end up with Merino nylon. But I am actually knitting my stash. Because I had a couple of girls at our knit class, knit night, want to learn how to make socks, and I know how to make socks. So they asked if I would teach them how to make socks. So I am knitting this up. Actually, it goes this way. It has a fish lips kiss heel from the Sock Therapist. And so I put that in, and the sock is for me. I have a 32. Usually I make my socks on 72 stitches. 72 stitches. In fingering weight. So what I did is I went down to, I think, 64. And I tried it on the other night to see how much farther I needed to go. Because here's the heel, and there I am. I need to make a few more stripes. But this is how it's, isn't that a beautiful skein of yarn? It's just so pretty. So pretty. I need to put in a few more stripes, and then I will put on I think it's called rabbit fur or something like that for that the heel and toe. So that's that. And I wanted to share with you, as soon as this one's off the needles, that is my main thing right now. I picked up the sock again because I don't have anything to knit right now on this until my yarn comes. And then I will buckle down and bust that puppy out. So I've been using the Mindful collection needles, and I will be doing a review on these needles and posting it as well. But and I'll show you everything that's inside too when I do that. But I've been using those needles to do that with. Also, what else do I need to share with you? Oh, I also am going to be starting a new project soon. Yeah, something that's no big deal. Maybe like a rectangular shawl or something. I'm really into using my own stash right now. Oh, alert! If you are going to be going to DFW Fiber Fest, I will be there. I will be there. I think I'm going to be flying in Wednesday or Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday, somewhere in there. They do have a class at McKinney Knittery on Wednesday night. I think it is Wednesday night, before DFW. When Mabel, the one who made my cute little sock bag that I've got over there with all the other socks on it, and this is a little notions pouch. Mabel, M.A.B.E.L. Mabel, and what she does is she takes old quilts and repurposes them into bags and such. And I bought one when I was in New York at the Vogue Knit Live in New York. So that was one of the things that I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to her bag making class. But that's on Wednesday night, and that means I'd need to take off another day of work. And, when I'm taking off work, I'm cutting into my yarn money. So, I don't know. I don't know. And I have to think about that. Anything else? So I'll be at DFW Fiber Fest. I'll have handouts and freebies. Please come up to me and ask me, so that you can get your tape measure or a card with a stitch marker on it. So those are all something that I will have all for you guys at DFW. So anything else? I'm not going to Rhinebeck because I'm going to DFW in September. That's in Arlington. I know they call it DFW, but Arlington is in between Dallas and Fort Worth. It's, literally in the middle. So I'll be staying there, and my sister will be with me. My sister's best friend and my best friend are going to be there. So my sister is a quilter, but she's going with us anyway. And she has asked me to, when McKinney Knittery was having its 10th anniversary, she bought some Night Owl fiber sock, and she wants her socks. She wants me to knit her socks. So I'm going to go ahead and have her socks knit up by that time. So as soon as I'm done here with these socks, I'll cast on those socks, and I'll have those finished up for her before. And all I did was I took the Sock Therapist Fish Lips Kiss Heel, which is a 16-page pattern, by the way, for something that the pattern is about this big. One paragraph, really, 2 paragraphs max. The rest of the pattern is how to measure for socks, how to find out what size socks to make, and how to figure it out. And so I do the same thing. If I'm making socks for somebody, what I do is I take a piece of cardboard from like a cereal box or something, and I have them stand on it with the full weight of it, and I trace their foot, and I put the markings in, just like I'm supposed to, from the pattern. And the pattern now, it used to be $1, but now it's $2.99, I think. Because I was telling the girls that I'm teaching how to make socks, they have to buy the pattern so that when I teach them the Fish Lips Kiss Heel, they have that pattern, they also will have all of the other knowledge that goes along with that sock therapist provided for them. I'm also going to be showing them Kay Jones's umbrella toe. So they'll be doing that as well. And I'll encourage them. I have belonged to the Bakery Bears podcast from way back when it was just a podcast, and then it became a Patreon as well. And what happened when you joined the Patreon at the gold or platinum level, you got all of Kay's patterns, access to all of the she gives you platinum patterns. I think she gives you like 4 every year. And she makes hats, shawls, cowls, socks, all the things. She likes accessories. But she also gives you tutorials, and the tutorials are worth gold. It's one of the reason why I subscribe as a Patreon member to Yarn Harlot too. It's the tutorials. When I want to look at somehow how to close that little gap on the side of a sock, and I can't remember which ones I'm supposed to pick up, I go into Bakery Bears and go into her how to make my sock, and go in there and look it up. It's so easy. Besides that, I'm also a history buff. I don't have enough hobbies. History buff. And so they also have all of their history things that Dan Jones does, her husband, Kay's husband, Dan, does, with all of the Vikings and the stately homes and the castle era, and he just takes you through, and they're really, I really like them. I really, really like them. So, yeah, so I think it's well worth getting your subscription to Patreon for Bakery Bears. And Yarn Harlot, she has a lot of those like tutorials and things on hers. She's actually doing a tutorial on mending right now. So if you belong to her Patreon, you can go in, and she's doing a whole series of different ways to do mending, like to fix and darn socks or to sweaters. And there's all different kinds of way to do it. And she's showing you how to do each of the ones. I think there's 4 or 5 different ways that you could do it. So she's showing that, and she does it so that you can understand it and follow it, and you can stop it and get to that point and then start it again and do that stuff. Also, I'd like to show you my shirt. It says inclusion includes you. It has all of the different animals. And if you'll see right there, it says Drawings by Trent. And that's where I got it. Drawings by Trent. I do believe he's a man that is on the spectrum. He lives with his parents, and he does some incredible drawings. It's amazing. And so I work with children with some concerns. So I have a couple of shirts, like labels belong on jars, not people. So yeah, but this one happens to come from Drawings by Trent. You can find him on the internet, Drawings by Trent, on Instagram. I know I follow him on Instagram, but he has a shop where he does his drawings, and they have drawings and t-shirts and mugs and things like that you can access. So I will be doing a needle review. I will be also doing a yarn room tour posting this month as well as hopefully a finished project and a few socks. So yeah, I'm hoping that yarn comes soon because I need to get this finished. It's already the 1st and I wanted it done, but I ran out of yarn accidentally. So I'll talk to you later, and signing out from the Knitting Concierge, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.